How does $100,000 in extra commission sound? If you're in sales and you're tired of being ignored, this video is for you. What I'm about to show you will put you in the best position to grow your sales and to get your prospects to respond. It's sending personalized sales videos with Dubb, the video and AI all-in-one sales platform. Now more than ever, the personal is the professional, and your prospects can only truly connect with you if they can see you, hear you, because that allows them to trust you, as people usually only respond to people they trust in a sales environment. And with AI taking over and making lots of confusing and loud noise, real human communication will be more valuable. All you need to do is record personalized sales videos that can be done in a one-to-one capacity using the person's name with a handheld whiteboard and saying their name in the video. You can also scale your efforts where you don't need to say the person's name, as it will be in text above that video, and it will feel to the prospect that you are connecting directly with them. When your prospect clicks on your video, they will end up on an automatically generated landing page with your branding. The video you created, a playlist of valuable videos, call to action buttons below your video so that person can take an action, like booking a time in your calendar, and lastly, an AI sales assistant right on the page to answer any questions and push the sale forward. Now, before I show you the varying personalized videos that you can make, you need a hook. Why should someone stop what they're doing and take the time to watch your video? You must have something that's compelling. It's either a piece of information that the prospect is perhaps unaware of, or you are identifying a challenge that person most likely is having, and you have the valuable information that can really help that person. Now that you have a hook, you need a script. The Dubb platform has an AI writer called Ira that has two really unique features to help. One, a profile feature that allows you to create different profiles for different parts of your audience, and then you just select the one you're going to be creating the message for. Two, there is a proprietary have writing structure that you can apply. H is hook your audience, A is address their needs, V is provide value, and E is extend a compelling call to action. Then you take that script and you save it into Dubb, and now it can be used to load it into a teleprompter so you can deliver your messaging with confidence. Then you take that script and you save it into Dubb, and now it can be used to load it into a teleprompter so you can deliver your messaging with confidence. Now let's look at the different ways you can record with Dubb, the different styles. This one right here, you can see this is with the name. All I'm doing here is recording with the webcam inside of Dubb, and I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and I'm using a whiteboard feature on there so I can type the name. Now this is one style that you can do. You can also do this style from that same webcam. I could put someone's profile behind me, just like this. Now it can be a website, it could be a market update in real estate. It could be an article you want to share. It could be a screenshot of something important. The whole idea here is you have some great context that someone is getting. Now you can even combine both of those styles where you could do something that looks just like this. You could have the virtual background behind, and you could be holding up the phone with the whiteboard function there because Sarah can see it's her profile and she can see that you have a question for her. Now you also can just do one or the other or both like you just saw, but how would we record something like this? I'm going to show you. From inside the Dubb platform, what you would do is go to the top of the dashboard and you're going to click on this little red camera icon here at the top, and that's going to open up your webcam. Now to do the virtual background, all you have to do is go below, select virtual background, and then we have a bunch of stock footage down here that you can use, but why not be intentional? Take some screenshots of those articles, properties in real estate, market updates, websites, whatever it is that's related to your industry, upload them in here. It creates a little library that looks just like this, and then you scroll through and find the one you want. Let's just say it's this one up here at the top, hit select, and now you've got it right in front of you. Some helpful tips: have some good front light. I've got a ring light there or some natural light. Keep your hands inside your shoulders so they don't disappear like that when you're doing any kind of movement or you're holding anything up like that or you're waving. And that's what the virtual background would look like. Now to uncheck it, we just get rid of it like that. Now, to use the phone that you saw where I had the whiteboard function on there, you are going to get the Dubb mobile app on your phone. And when you do have that on your phone, this is what it's going to look like. There's the mobile app, and it's going to be that little whiteboard function button up there at the top. It's not tough to see, but it's right, that little square. And when you select that there, that's where you're going to type. And that's what I did before. So that is where you would put your hook. And then you turn it like this, and there you go, just like that. Now, in this recording piece right here in the webcam, you got a couple other options. So down over here at the bottom, you can actually zoom yourself in for a tighter frame. And then you also can use a teleprompter. Every recording piece on Dubb has a teleprompter. So you can click right up in here, find the script that you want. Let's say it's this one right here. Choose your speed, check your speed. Then you can back the text off, or you can zoom it in. And then when you get ready to record, hit record. We'll do the whole motion here like this. Make money work for you. Most people spend their lives working for money, chasing paychecks, trading time for income, but real freedom begins when your money starts working harder than you do. And then you can pause the recording right here, pause the teleprompter, click it again, start reading it again. And then if you want to delete it, it's the little red X. It'll say, are you sure you want to do this? It's always a great button. And then if you want to save it into the Dubb platform, it's the check mark right here. And that will save it inside of the Dubb platform. But this is one of the most straightforward ways you can record a video. Another kind of style of video you can record is this one right here. This is a screen recording video done by the Dubb Chrome extension. So you would just Google Dubb Chrome extension. It's like a 3-step process to load it into the browser. And this is a browser-based screen recorder. So any website you want to share and be on top of it, talking about it, walking your way through it, this is a great way to do it. And as you can see right here, this is an example. It's a housing market update, very clear. I'm right next to the title. And I have little annotation arrows pointing at it. And I'm also using the phone that we just saw with that messaging. Because even though it's very clear that this is the market update, why not go a step further and have that little, story being told inside the market update about what's really going on? Again, it's about context and wanting someone to click on it. So how would we record something like this? Now for the example for me to show you, I'm going to show you a LinkedIn example, but it's all the same. Whatever browser you want to be on top of, just talk about a website. So let's take a look. Okay, so here we are in LinkedIn. Let's say I wanted to reach out to Ruben. Again, we've Googled our Dubb Chrome extension. It's a 3-step process to pin it right up here at the top, as we can see. And when then you click on it, it's going to open up. Now, when it opens up, we've got some options here. So first of all, we can change the size to a custom size. We can put this anywhere we want, and we can change it to any shape that we want. But we're going to go with the shape that matches the aesthetic of the page. So LinkedIn uses circles. I'm going to use a circle. Placement, I'm going to put myself right next to Ruben. Size, this is pretty good right here. I'm not going to go too much bigger because I don't want to cover his profile. I have an annotation tool I can use right over here to the left. I can use a teleprompter if I want to, just like we saw with the other one. You can open up your teleprompter, and this one's a little bit different. So when you find your script here, let's say it's this one, I can control the speed like we saw, but I also can manipulate the sides, and I can put it right up towards the camera and get ready to record with it. I also have different things I can do with the bubble here. I can zoom myself in, I can back myself up, I can move myself around inside the bubble if I want to. I can jump to full screen when I want to make a point, jump back to the page, and then I also can use the annotation tool right over here to the left, which I'm going to use in a second. And we have 3 different orientations to record right over here. So I'm on the tab version right now. So if I hit record, it's just going to get the tab that I'm on, nice and clean. If I go screen, it's going to go to the full screen option. And I would only do that if I had multiple tabs where I want to start on LinkedIn and then jump over to a different tab to show Ruben some other stuff. If I go camera, that opens up like a webcam. So in this case, I would choose either tab or screen. Tab's really my favorite because it's very focused on what we're looking at. So if I'm going to hit record now, this is what it's going to look like. I'm going to choose my tab. There it is. You can see me right there in the tab. I'm going to click share. And now we're going to start. Ready? Here's our hook that we're going to do. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Listen, I wanted to reach out because I saw that you were an author, and I want to talk to you about something. So whatever the subject matter is, right, we're talking about our hook. This works just as great right in here, right? Why not go that extra level? You could just wave and smile. That's fine. But why not take it a little bit deeper with this? And then once I did that, I jumped to full screen after I'd said my hello. And I did that by clicking on a button that says expand webcam at the bottom, and I click here to go back. Or I can hover over this and double click, and I go right back. And then I can scroll and move. I can hit the pause button if I want to. I can use my annotations that we talked about earlier. I can do arrows. I can do text on screen if I want to. I can put things in numerical order of importance. I can underline, I can circle, I can draw on the screen, all of this stuff. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky. So if I head down the page, they're not going to follow me. So if you're looking to reach out on LinkedIn like this, share a market update in real estate, share a website within your industry, pull up someone's profile, this is a great way to do it. Now let's take a look at what the mobile app can do. So these are different examples, different styles. This one right here, just a basic smile. You have the name there at the top. You can also do one of these with the mobile app, where you can do a virtual background. So as you can see right here, this is a video about 1234 Lake Street if you're in real estate. But again, it could be someone's profile, an article you want to share, all the stuff we talked about before with virtual backgrounds, you can add it right here. There's also a very cool feature called Picture-in-Picture, PIP, on the mobile app, which gives you this option here, which is great from property walkthroughs in real estate, but any kind of walk and talk where you're talking to your prospect. You can even reach out on LinkedIn where you can grab your phone, pull up LinkedIn on your computer, lean in with the picture-in-picture, and you can get a style that looks just like this. So let's take a really quick look at the mobile app. All right, so here's the mobile app here. Here's the home area, and we're going to see what this looks like in terms of how to use it. Now, as we open up the mobile app, there's a blue camera icon right at the bottom on the home screen, and when we select that, that's going to open up our camera. Now, once we open up the camera, we have some options here. Now, automatically, this is always defaulted for 1 minute once you open it up, but I always slide it over to 10 just so it gives me enough time and it's not cutting me off, and I know I can't go beyond 10 minutes. Now, to record this video, I'm going to hit the icon down at the bottom, which is the circle. It's going to start recording. You're going to see timers up in the eye line and down at the bottom. I also can pause the recording if I want to. I can stop it and take a break, and then I can click it again to keep going. Now, to conclude the clip, when I'm done recording, I'm going to tap the circle again at the bottom, and there is going to be a clip that has been recorded, which you can see right there, and it's been automatically downloaded to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I do need it. You can record multiple clips in here. Clip recording is fantastic for storytelling. You can record in any order that you want because you can move these clips around physically, which is really nice. So you can have a bunch of clips in there, and you can just tell a story as you go clip by clip, but you don't have to record in order, because it really kind of frees you up creatively to be able to do what you want to be able to do. Now, when you tap a clip individually, you have some options here. You can trim, you can download it, you can delete it. And if you click the edit button, you can add text on the screen like we saw earlier. You can add music. You can do a voiceover if you'd like to. You also can speed up the action if you want to speed up the action of the clip. You can even do some little burned in subtitles here as well. Now, you can do a voiceover over the whole thing, or you can do it right on top of this clip right here if you'd like to. So a lot of options right from within the clip that you can do per clip as you're kind of telling your story, which is really convenient from an artistic standpoint because you can add these little creative things that can make a really, really big difference. Now, over here to the right are some important icons. So the little tooltip at the top is going to tell you what these things are. So it's conveniently labeled there about what all these icons are to the left, and all of them are important. One of the ones over to the right that's important to have is your countdown timer. So you can do 3 seconds or you can do 10 seconds. 3 seconds is kind of perfect because you hit that and you're ready to go. 10 seconds is a little long. Maybe if you're doing a long shot and you had a wireless mic, you could do that. You also have video stabilization. So if you're doing like a walk and talk or a property walkthrough and you don't want this horror movie shaky cam look, you can select that there and it's going to smooth it out. So it's a lot smoother as you're moving around. So if you don't want that shaky feel, you can do it. We also have a really good teleprompter on the mobile app. So when you come in here and you select a script, you can choose your speed like we looked at earlier. You also can hit the play button, see if you like that speed. You have an edit pencil icon where if you can make some changes on the fly, you can do that. You also can slide your guardrails up if you want to. So if your eyes are not staying at the top where they should be, you can move the whole thing up and then there's nothing to look at down here. You got to keep your eyes at the top. You also can go to landscape mode if you want to do that as well. So it doesn't have to be just portrait. You can do the landscape and the script will adjust. Now you also have an option here with the gear icon over to the left-hand side that when you select the gear icon, you're going to have the ability to do voice recognition, which is what we call auto track. When you select auto track, you're going to notice it's going to highlight the words here as I am reading the script. So this gives you the ability to really go at your own pace and kind of control kind of the mood that you're in. If it's something really exciting, maybe you're going quicker. If it's something a little more serious, you kind of slow it down. So you can choose to go scroll, or you can choose to go voice recognition, totally up to you. I usually do both depending on what mood that I'm in. So we're going to close the teleprompter here, and now imagine you recorded a video outside of the Dubb mobile app, but you want to add that video right down there to the story. All you do is go to the icon right there, the folder icon, takes you to your photo video area on your phone, find the video, drop it in. If you want to record your screen, it's that icon right there. If you want to use filters, it's that icon. Black and white, skin smoothing, color gradations, all those kinds of different effects. And the picture-in-picture one is right here that we looked at earlier. So this uses both cameras on your phone, and it's really good for showing what's in front of you and you're narrating. Obviously really good for property walkthroughs. You can zoom yourself in, back yourself up, make yourself bigger. And then the last option we have down here is the virtual background that you saw an example of before. So that can be photos from your phone, it could be stock stuff, it could be profiles, it could be properties, anything related to what you've done in your industry and you want to put behind you, just put it behind you. And then you have the ability to record that quick video. Then when you're done recording all of these clips, you have all your clips down at the bottom and you want to merge them into one video, it's the blue, looks like gray here on the screen. There it is, blue. The blue button at the top right, the arrow, that's going to merge all the clips together and then they're all into one video and then it's ready to send. Okay, so we recorded the videos in the style that we wanted. Now, how do we send these out? So let's look at email first. So if we're going to send a video by email, we're going to select, and there's two ways to do this. We're going to select the button at the bottom, which is because we have the screen recorder Chrome extension pinned and we have it in our browser, in Gmail, this little button is going to show up here down at the bottom. It's a shortcut. In Outlook 365, it'll be off to the right. But when you select this button here, now you have the ability to scroll through, as you can see to the bottom right, the videos that I'm looking to send. So I find the one that I want, I click Advanced Options, I put the email in for the tracking because we want to know what people are doing with these videos, and I can even put a little personalization text if I want to, and all I have to do is click Insert, and it drops it into the video, into the email just like that. Now there's also another thing that you can do. So inside the Dubb platform, any video that you have, you can click the big blue Share and Send button, again put the email in, we'll put a little personalization text here, click Copy for Email, and then you just go right back over to the email, and it's just going to be a copy and paste. So I come in here, I paste it, and it drops it in just like that. All right, let's take a look at LinkedIn. So here on LinkedIn, if I want to share that video I recorded for Ruben earlier, all I have to do is connect with him first, because we don't want to try to send a video with a connection request. We want to connect first, and then we want to click Message. So we're going to go down here at the bottom, click Message, and then once we select Message, we're going to notice that same shortcut is going to come up at the bottom that we used inside of Gmail. And that's because we have an integration with LinkedIn as well. So we can click the shortcut button here. And again, our video library has come over to the bottom right is where it's going to appear. And we're going to come in here and we're going to find the video that we recorded. And typically when you do this style, it's going to be the LinkedIn style video that you want, where you're the bubble on the page like I have right here. Click Insert. You can even highlight this text right here to do something personal or have a quick little message on it in front. And then click Send. And then they're going to be able to see that nice animated GIF in their inbox, which has made a big difference for people over the years. All right, let's take a look at SMS. So if we want to share a video from the Dubb mobile app and text it to someone, what we're going to do is we're going to open up the app. And as you can see right here, we're going to find our video in our video library. And then all we do is select the video, go to the blue button that says Share Video right in the middle, click Copy for SMS, and it copies it to our clipboard. And then all we're going to do is just paste it in here like this. It's just a copy and paste. And then this is going to be what the final video looks like when you send it to someone. And the animated preview is going to look just like this when you send it to them. And lastly, we have activity reporting, so you can know what a person has done with the video and landing page that they've been on, so you can follow up in a really smart way. So you're not just following up to follow up. You know what they've consumed, you know what they've clicked, and you can make it a really good move when you do follow up. Now, if we look over here at the activity reporting, you can see it's going to give you a few things here. You have your email opens, you have your email clicks, you have your views, you have your watches, and you have your CTA clicks. And you'll also know what percentage of the video has watched. If they watched 100%, awesome. That's an easy follow-up. If they watch 0, 50, 75, whatever it is, you know what they've done, and you can follow up in a really, really smart way. So when you send personalized video messages, it calms the noise and delivers with maximum impact. What's next? Check out Dubb by clicking below to get your complimentary personalized strategy session from one of our growth experts and start breaking through the noise and getting the sales growth you deserve. See you on the other side. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment below and let us know what you'd like to learn more about. And when you get a chance, subscribe to the channel. If you like our content, hit the like button and hit that notification bell so you know when we're making our next video. We'll see you at the next video.